What up, fellas? Paulie in the building. What's happening? Fellas, welcome to the video. Have I lost my smell and my taste forever from COVID-19? It's a little bit sad, but I'm not sad. Like, it's forever. I don't know if it's going to come back. It's not a clickbait. I actually kind of... If I did not lose it, but it's just changed in so many ways that it's like... It's not even funny. It's literally not even funny. But it's like, I'm not gonna be sad, like, I didn't lose a leg or whatever, so let's just start with the story. So, for those who don't know, I had COVID in summer of 2021, and how I got it, basically, the whole time there was a quarantine, I was trying to, like, self-isolate, so I was just being home, and I was trying to protect myself, like having a home office, and everybody was like, yeah, don't go outside, like, don't hang out. So I was like really, just like respecting the rules, respecting the suggestion, and I was just not going outside so I don't spread the virus, or I don't get the virus, or whatever. So I was having my home office for a long time, and I was basically just like being inside, the whole time. And then basically the situation was that it was one Friday that we had like a summer dinner with the company where I'm working at. So we had like a Friday dinner, and everybody had to get tested before we went there. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Like, everybody gonna be tested. Like, that's chill. I'm gonna get some like some food. So that's chill. So I went there, and at the end we were like 15. And how it actually ended up is that 5 people, I think, were vaccinated. These people did not get corona, but those 10 people who were not vaccinated, all of us got corona. I don't know if it was from waiters, I don't know if it was from some colleague that was doing something, I don't know, it's like whatever, doesn't matter. But I got corona. So I got corona Friday, and on Sunday I was getting vaccinated, my first dose of vaccine. And the thing is that I was already having this date for, I don't know, like 1 month or whatever, and I basically did not know for the whole weekend that I had corona. And so Friday we had a party, and I got corona there, and then on Sunday I was going to the vaccination center, and I got my first dose. Then on Monday Monday evening, I started feeling like really dizzy and like really tired and just overall having a little bit of fever, so I went to sleep. And then I woke up the next day on Tuesday, and I just felt so sick. I remember it was like really bad. And then I just check our chat with my colleagues, and it was just everybody was sick, like everybody was just sick. So then I got tested with the PCR test. I was calling. I was calling a like COVID hotline, and basically they were telling me that I need to get a PCR test just to be sure. And they actually sent me on a PCR. I really felt so bad, but they wanted me so bad to get the PCR test. So I was like, okay, I'm going to the PCR test. And I was really having, like, of course, the mask and the max distance with everybody. And then I got the test, and the PCR test was positive. So I had corona. And basically the experience was that fever, 39 degrees Celsius. I was having like chest pain, like a little bit of like pressure on my lungs, coughing a lot. And one thing that I was really not expecting was that I had so much leg muscle pain. My muscles on my legs hurted me so much, like it's not even funny. I literally remember that I was just sleeping, and I would just like woke up that I'm just like I couldn't cough, so I coughed it out. And then I woke up like in 1 hour that like my muscles on my leg just hurt me so much. Like, I don't know, like my whole muscle was like getting evaporated or something. Another thing that I also experienced was that I remember I just like drank a glass of water because I was so dehydrated. So I drank a glass of water, and after like 1 minute I just went to the bathroom and I just puked it. I just vomited it all out, because that's how it goes. So when I was drinking the water, I needed to really drink just a sip after sip and very slowly. If I drank like that, then I didn't have a problem. But it was so annoying because I was so thirsty, but I couldn't drink the whole cup because I would just vomit it out. And this continued for like, I would say, like 8, 9, 10 days. So 8, 9, 10 days I was feeling so bad. But after that, within the 14 days, I already recovered. But I was still really tired and a little bit dizzy, but still quite tired. But I was not sick anymore, if you can say it that way. Uh, and then, what was the aftermath or the after effects? After I had my corona, what I noticed is that 1 month after I had my corona, I was feeling some like pressure on my chest, like somewhere around this area. And sometimes when I just like came home from outside or whatever, and I just lay down on the bed, I just had like a spike, like someone would just like stab me with a knife into my chest, and I was like, oh shit. So actually, when I was sitting down, I had to just like lay down slowly, so I don't like. I know that if I just lay down fast, it will just like hurt me in my chest. So I had to like lay down slowly, and then it was fine. And I still felt like a little bit of like weird pressure. I don't know what it was, but luckily after a few months, it disappeared. So I do not have that issue anymore. But what kind of stayed is that I lost my taste and I lost my smell. And I don't know if these two senses are kind of like interconnected, but I think they are. But it just changed so much, and it's really annoying. And I remember when my smell, I didn't lost my smell completely, but I definitely can smell worse than before. And also, stuff that was not so smelly is just really smell bad for me. I remember that I basically was playing something like some hardcore game, and I was sweating a little bit. And I remember that before my sweat, I could feel that I am a little bit sweaty, but it was not so bad. But now, when I smell someone sweat, for me it's like old, super old oil. And I remember that I was just like playing, and I was just like sweaty just a little bit, even just a little bit. I could just smell it, and I was always just looking like, do I have some like trash that I didn't throw out? Like what is smelling so bad? Because it really smelled like a rotten food, and I never experienced this before, before Corona. So that was really weird, and basically, yeah. Of course, I just take a shower if I smell bad, but I never was smelling it in this type of way. But it was really like disturbing smell. It was just like literally you have a rotten food next to you, and but this one is like whatever smell. But the worst one is that unfortunately my taste is totally messed up. And how it's messed up is that if I eat anything that where the oil was used, cooking oil, I just feel it like it's a rotten food, or it's like the oil it was made on the oil that is like burned. And I remember that my girlfriend was making me some like omelette or something, and I was asking her like, did you put like so much oil? Like why is it like it smelled like so much burnt oil? And then I just literally double checked how much oil she's putting, and she's putting like a normal amount, a little bit of oil for omelette, from 3 4 eggs, whatever. And for me it just every little bit of oil smelled to me like rotting food, or like a really old oil. And the one thing is that, yeah, so basically all salty food smell and taste for me like a burnt oil. And when I eat it, it's not like the salty food that I enjoyed. It's more like I just the salty food is more for me like sour, and I think that basically my taste sensors are kind of just like messed up, and that is the reason why this is happening. So that is a little bit unfortunate. So even though I used to love salt food, now it's just like I don't enjoy it so much anymore. And one thing that also happened to me is that if I'm eating something sweet, it depends on the sweet. Luckily, I still taste chocolate like chocolate. But if I eat something like vanilla, like let's say vanilla ice cream, for me it's sour. And of course it's not supposed to be sour, but unfortunately it is. And I will need to figure it out if it ever comes back. Like I hope that I don't have to be like that. But if it's going to be like permanent thing for me, it is not the end of the world, but it's just not nice that it's just so weird, and my sense is like so messed up, and I just know that it is not correct. I remember that I was just eating some burger and or schnitzel. My mom was making, if you don't know what a schnitzel, just Google it. Schnitzel. But I remember my mom used to make schnitzels, and when I was eating schnitzel, I loved it during my whole childhood, like so good. And I just ate it like a week ago, and I was just like, I just don't enjoy it. I just eat it because I'm hungry, but I don't enjoy eating it because it just doesn't taste good for me. And that's unfortunately how it is. So I don't know if it's gonna like fix itself up. We're gonna see. But right now it's kind of like 6 months after my corona, and nothing really changed. It's kind of the same. So maybe it's forever. Who knows? Nobody knows. I even asked I think I asked my doctor, and she was like, she doesn't really know. Nobody really knows because there has not been done so many studies, because it's just so, everything is so new when it comes to corona. So nobody really knows, and that's unfortunately how it goes. Good, fellas. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, leave a comment. Please write me down your stories, or you can write me a little bit of feedback on what you think. Maybe you have a cure that might cure me. I don't know. I'm gonna eating some cinnamon, and I don't know. I need to put a paprika up my ass, or whatever type of remedy you have for me. What kind of like medication? Like, but let's see. Fellas, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and see you in the next video. I'm out of here. See ya!